Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Star Flames and we're back with another banging video. So if you're new or returning and you haven't subscribed as yet, please subscribe to my channel, turn on your notification bell and join the family. While you're at it, give this video a big thumbs up and help your girl out. In this video, guys, we're gonna talk about Nicki Minaj going off on Jay-Z, naming well, not all, but most of the artists that have complained in the past about Jay-Z either stopping their bag or messing with their careers. And you guys know that this is not anything new because quite a few artists, they have called out Jay-Z for this behavior. Do you guys remember when Sloan Bella told us that 2024, 2025 and onwards, Jay-Z will be outed for behavior to the point where he was going to leave the country with his family? But Sloan Bella didn't tell us that Nicki was going to be the reason for it. I'm just saying. It seems as though Nicki Minaj will be the reason why Jay-Z leaves the US because every time Nicki calls out Jay-Z and Jay-Z supporters, I don't think Jay-Z is the one who's doing this because I'm going to keep it honest. I believe that Jay-Z has definitely stopped a lot of people's career, messed with their money, because ain't no way so many artists can allegedly have the same story. Even DJ Academics is saying Jay-Z is the best and the worst that has ever happened to the industry. We have a lot of people who have spoken out about what Jay-Z has done to Ye, and I'm not talking about Ye's mental health. Well, they were really, really good pals. And that is one of the reasons why Ye had called out Jay-Z, because it is said that Jay-Z had money for him, that Jay-Z was refusing to pay him. So with Nicki coming out to call out Jay-Z and to be naming these artists, you guys know that this cannot be a made-up story, because guess what? It's not as though Nicki is saying this out of nowhere. We have heard these story coming from these artists as well. So let's take a listen to this clip together, shall we? And then I'll get back with the rest of my commentary.
Jay-Z has exhibited signs of envy, jealousy, hate, and stopping bags behind the scenes, allegedly. Why is it always the same story? So that means Nas made all of that stuff up. DMX made all of that stuff up. He was beefing for a minute with 50, with Dame and Dipset for a while. And isn't it interesting how many feuds, even with females, that he's allegedly been behind as well? What about all of the people who have made claims about their businesses or accusations about some business practices, allegedly, of course? Are all of those people even currently right now? Are they all making it up? $55 with bots. 55 and too insecure, too crumpled up on the inside to face the real shit motherfuckers gotta say about your ass. 55 years old and having to rely on bots. That's closer to 100 years old.
Now guys, I'm not gonna say Nicki Minaj is not on drugs because I don't live with Nicki. I don't know if Nicki is on drugs, tea, coffee, juice, water, or whatever it may be, because I'm not going to come out here and swear for a celebrity like that. But what I find to be very interesting is the fact that the only time we hear that Nicki is mentally unwell or on drugs is whenever she speaks out about Jay-Z. And the thing is that these allegations that Nicki is coming up with, it's not as though it's the first time we're hearing them. Do you guys remember that podcast that Maya did? And Maya had allegedly told Jay-Z no, she was not willing to be his side chick, allegedly, and because of that, her entire career had to suffer. We have Kerry Hilson. Kerry Hilson basically had to take blame for something that she didn't do, and her entire career had to suffer. And the people who basically wrote the song throwing jabs at Beyonce, those people were able to move on and work with Beyonce. And I cannot forget this interview, and I've heard it like too many times. Even most recently, Tina Knowles said it in an interview that she did. And if I can find the clip, I'm going to insert the clip in this video. If I don't find that clip today, I'm going to come back with that clip anytime I should come across it, because I believe that clip within itself is very telling as to the power that Jay-Z wields in the industry. Now, make no mistakes, there's absolutely nothing wrong with wielding power, because ever since the existence of time, there have always been people who are more powerful than others. The problem comes in when someone consistently takes a disadvantage of others because of the power they wield, and to block doors and to block opportunities for others, knowing that those people haven't done you anything wrong, just because, they refuse to be your lap dog, or because they refuse to be your side chick. Those individuals' careers, image, reputation were ruined, sabotaged out of telling you no. So there's nothing wrong with Jay-Z having power. It's just that if he has been abusing the power that he wields, as these people have been accusing him of doing over the years, that is definitely wrong. And back to that clip that I mentioned, in that clip specifically, and I cannot get over those words of Tina Knowles. Tina Knowles said, Beyonce said, people in the industry would say no to her, but when Jay-Z goes to those people for the same thing, they will never dare tell him no. They never tell him no. And that is the reason why Beyonce got married to Jay-Z, because Jay-Z would make way for her. Jay-Z would create opportunities in the industry for her. She was attracted to his power. Many people can't get over the fact that Jay-Z is not a handsome guy. You may not see Jay-Z as being a handsome guy, but whenever a man is able to wield his power and a woman is able to witness that, there's nothing more handsome, sexy, and attractive to that woman. So many people may ask what it is that Beyonce sees in Jay-Z. That is it. The power to be able to control a lot of things, block a lot of people, allegedly, and to propel her career. That is what she saw in him. So as such, with Nicki Minaj coming out to call his name, I'm not going to say, oh my God, how dare they say Nicki is on drug. I'm not going to, take that kind of oath for a celebrity to say they're not on drugs, because we really don't know these people like that. We're not in their household, but I'll say we've heard this story too often. We've heard this allegation consistently for me to even believe that Nicki Minaj is telling a lie about these allegations. These allegations have been persistent, and as such, I believe Nicki. Okay? But I want to hear from you guys because I know you guys have heard a thing or two, and you guys can remember some stories. And if no one can remember any other story, I know two that should be able to stand out, if not three or four. I know Dame Dash's story should be able to stand out for a lot of people. Aaliyah's story should stand out for a lot of people. Maya's story should be able to stand out for a lot of people. And Kanye West. If you guys can't remember anything else, I believe that you guys should be able to remember at least those four individuals. But that's my 2 cents on the matter. Let me know where you stand, While you're at it, do all you need to do on this video to support your girl. Peace.